Hello folks, Purplegirl here with another speed build. In case you haven't noticed, I really like to build in The Sims. It is my favorite thing to do. When I'm picking out packs, I'm typically looking at the build and buy mode, like what options it adds to the game to, make a different sort of house or add different sort of colors or textures or whatever. Decided to build a family home, kind of, but not really like a dream home sort of thing, because to be completely honest, my dream home has a basement in it. This house does not have a basement. I do occasionally build houses with basements. Would personally love a basement at the moment. Would be so nice. Okay, in-game, figuring out that corner roof took so much longer than it did in the speed build. I'm so glad that that wasn't a long process. I don't usually use that hipped roof. Now this house is base game. I did try to limit the packs somewhat. Not like completely. But once I used like a pack, I tried not to add more to it. So like, I tried the Strangerville fence and then changed my mind. I was like, no, I'll use the Seasons fence because I already used the Seasons doors. So I used the Seasons columns, and that kind of, made the house kind of take shape. I did a bunch of dark wood, black wood on the outside of the house. So it's all like black wood, black stairs, black fence, all that. And then on the inside, I used the lightest version of those stairs and doors. Because in my head, I was just thinking like the people that bought the home, like I could hear the wife arguing, no, we're not doing black inside the house, there's too much black outside the house. And like she restained the stairs or something, I don't know. I just thought I didn't want black stairs in the house, with black stairs outside the house, and I didn't want black doors inside the house. Alright, so the Seasons gate, why is it so massive and not really matching the fence? Like, I don't understand. I ended up just cutting out like a little walkway because I could not find a gate that matched the fence, not even a little. Oh, it's okay. Now when I'm looking at it here, it doesn't really look like an outdoor fence. It looks more like a railing anyway. Oh, that's alright. Okay, so I put this paneling on the front and then realized that the stone and paneling looked better than just having stone and then paneling right on top. Seasons foundation covering, Seasons wallpaper. I did mention there's a bunch of people in my house and I really wish I had a basement, correct? Okay. Oh my goodness. I just can never find a quiet moment. 3 kids, a husband, 3 dogs, and a cat. So if at any point there's a bunch of noise in the background, it's not a herd of elephants. It is the children and the dogs. So I decided to do more landscaping than I typically do on this house. I thought the style of house kind of requested a little more flowers and things from me. I apologize if my camera zooming around makes anyone nauseous or anything. I do try my best to kind of hold it steady, but I have cerebral palsy, so sometimes things that look like, oh, it's fine to me is like really nerve-wracking to other people. You know, I walk faster than people think I should, and it's only because it's more comfortable to move quickly. But that's only when I'm like in a work building or shopping or something. In my house, I move very turtle slow because there's always something on the floor. Again, 3 kids. So I have to be a little more careful. Alright, so here we're putting some playground equipment in the backyard. I like to put dirt under the playground equipment just because, in my experience, that's how it looks after it's been used. I know with island living, the toddlers can dig in the sand, so I decided to make like a sand pit for the toddler that lives in this home. Here we are doing the outdoor kitchen. It took me a little while to figure out the layout of the kitchen for the outside. Not so long to figure out the layout of the kitchen on the inside. So, I forgot I had the Move Objects cheat on. I'm like, why is this placing so weird and not moving together? And yeah. Okay, so here I am picking out bar stools, again trying to limit the packs. I just figured that not everybody owns everything. I don't actually own everything. I don't own Luxury Party or Star Wars pack. Probably never own either one of them. Unless there's a really good sale like the last time when I bought Snowy Escape. The bundle was on sale to the point where it was like $45 for the bundle, and usually it's $45 for the expansion pack. Okay, I did use University only because I thought a mini fridge out here would be a good idea, and I figured that more people probably had University than what is it? The camping outdoor retreat with the cooler, which the cooler probably would have worked here too, but I just thought an outdoor kitchen probably would have a mini fridge over a cooler. Okay, it took me way too long to find that pergola, and I couldn't remember what it was called, and then placing it and trying to remove the floor tiles so that it was more in line deleted the counter for some reason. But I think we ended up different bar stools than we had originally. Yeah. But that's okay. I don't think that's 100% lined up correctly. But, you know, I do the best I can. Not everything's gonna be perfect. And honestly, if it's bothersome to people that download the house, it's an easy enough fix. I do try to remember to have like toilets and all of that, all the walls painted, you know, that sort of thing. But lining things up perfectly doesn't always work for me. Now, my original plan was to make that little corner space like an ensuite bathroom. But I figured out that the double bed wasn't really gonna fit in the space that I had left over. So what I did was make the parents' room the bigger room and put a child in the smaller room and then a toddler in the what would have been the ensuite bathroom. I think I left the door there. I'm not sure if I moved the wall to the toddler space. I may have. May not have. I was debating in my head whether to leave it or not, and I'm unsure now if I left it. Okay, so we put some pictures in that laptop, which I also think is from university. Some of this stuff is stuff like you open. I ended up using Paranormal too. Okay, so it's like a 4-pack house. Whoops. I was trying to make it like a 2-pack house, but you know. You find those things you really like. Yeah. And I really, really like the rug and the wallpaper from Paranormal. It's some of the best wallpaper we have, and it's only one style, but it has so many lovely colors that go with so much stuff. Oh yeah, Parenthood too. Oh well. Forget what I said about trying to limit the backs. Apparently I just went a little hog wild after a while. Okay, so this is a mirror situation. It overlaps the top of the sink. I'm aware that it overlaps the top of the sink. I'm also aware that I couldn't move the mirror up to try and fix it. I tried. It didn't work. Okay, so here's the little toddler nook. Blarfy. Could have gave you some other stuffed animal, but I really like Blarfy. And I did leave that toddler slide there, so yeah, I apologize. I apologize for my original statement that this was limited pack build, because apparently I used the toddler stuff pack, and if I had remembered that, I wouldn't have said limited pack build at all. That's alright. I'm sure at this point most of y'all have toddler stuff back anyway. I mean, otherwise they really don't have much of anything. That's something I don't understand either. Like, the toddlers don't have much. The kids don't have much, even with the kid packs and stuff. There's not much for them to do. The toddlers do act like toddlers. Like, I've had toddlers in my house, and they act basically just like that. With the getting in the messes, and getting in the toilet, and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. That's toddler for you. But like the teenagers, they're not very surly. They should be a little more surly. Should be a little more grunting at you. And they're not very, I don't know, they act like mini adults. And they're not even that many. The kids, you know, they don't have anything really to do in this game either. I know they have that Void Critter game, but, I mean, come on. Maybe we'll get some more stuff for them to do. And elders. Like, how nice would it be to have, like, a retirement home? Or be able to, like, build a retirement village? And they can play bingo? You know, that'd be great. Heck, at this point, I would just like some other walk styles for old people. And for the other people. We have the same ones. They haven't given us any more trait slots, which it would be nice. But given how often they update the traits, I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? But scared emotion is awesome. Except for when you're actually living in a haunted, cursed house. And your sim just spends their entire life scared. But it can also be fun. Okay, so this annoyed me. I could not slot the tea brewer with the tea decoration, which it just annoyed me. I was like, no, I want to put the tea bags near the tea brewer, and it just wouldn't work. And I probably could have put the cheat on and stuff, but I try not to use it too much, just because I'm always afraid it's gonna delete a bunch of stuff when somebody places the house in their game. If you want this house or any other house, it's under PurpleGirl0121. We have updated the origin ID. The origin ID is also in the description. You can follow PurpleGirl on Twitter, so you'll stay up to date when we're posting new videos. I am gonna try to start putting like, hey, Minecraft is coming, or this is coming, or that is coming. I know I keep saying Minecraft is coming. It is, I swear. Got the video made, well, edited down. I have to do some voiceover and some more editing to make it look cool. But jeez. Okay. I apologize for that black screen right there. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to be there. And here's some screenshots of the house. So the outside, the inside. I hope you have a wonderful day. Click like and subscribe.